So I recently had a difficult time gluing and screwing together some large plywood panels. So I took a step back and built a couple items to make the process easier. Here's what I made. The first thing I made was some stands for holding the plywood panels upright. I first cut a large groove in a 4x4. The width of the groove needed to be the same width as 3/4 inch plywood. The depth isn't too particular. My groove was about 1 3/8 inches deep. I cut the groove using a 3/8 inch wide dado blade in multiple passes. It wasn't the easiest cut to make, and without having an outfeed table, I think it would have been better off first cutting the 4x4 in half. The same shape could also be achieved by gluing 3 strips together instead of cutting the groove. Next, I cut the pieces into sections about 6 inches long. I didn't worry too much about the lengths being exact. They are pretty simple stands, but work well. I ended up going back and widening the groove slightly. I found them easier to work with when they have some wiggle room, and they still hold the panels upright just fine. Next, I made some right angle braces to clamp the adjacent panels together. These are super simple, but super handy. I first cut multiple squares from scrap plywood. It's very important for the corners to be right on 90 degrees, because they also keep the panels square while clamping. Next, I cut them into 2 triangles. Then, using the drill press and a Forstner bit, I drilled 2 holes for the clamps to fit into. Finally, I cut the front corners off so they don't get stuck to any glue squeeze out. And this is how they work.